From this it appears that all things are directed to one good as to the last end. For if nothing tends to something as an end, except insofar as it is good itself, then it must be that good insofar as good is the end. Therefore, that which is the highest good is the greatest end of all things. But there is only one supreme good, which is God, as was proved in the first book. All things then are ordered as if to an end in the one good, which is God. Again, that which is greatest in each genus is the cause of all those which are of that genus, just as fire, which is very hot, is the cause of heat in other bodies. Therefore the highest good, which is God, is the cause of goodness in all good things. Therefore, the cause of every end is that it is an end. Since whatever is an end, it is of this kind, insofar as it is good, and because of that each one is, and that more. God, therefore, is the ultimate end of all things. Still, in every class of causes, the first cause is more than the second cause, for the second cause is not a cause except through the first cause. Therefore, that which is the first cause in the order of final causes must be more the final cause of each than the proximate final cause. But God is the first cause in the order of final causes, since he is the highest in the order of goods. It is therefore more the end of each thing than any immediate end. Further, in all ordered ends, the last end must be the end of all the previous ends. As if a potion is made to be given to a sick person, it is given to be purified, and it is purified to be thinned, and it is thinned to be healed. Health must be the end of both thinning and purification, and the other preceding ones. But all things are found in different degrees of goodness ordered under one supreme good, which is the cause of all goodness. And by this, since good has the aspect of an end, all things are ordered under God, as the previous ends are under the ultimate end. It must therefore be that God is the end of all things. In addition, the particular good is ordered to the common good as to the end. For the existence of the part is for the sake of the existence of the whole. Hence the good of a nation is more divine than the good of one man. But the highest good, which is God, is the common good, since the good of the universe depends on it. But the good by which everything is good is the particular good of himself and of others who depend on him. Therefore, all things are ordered as if they end in one good, which is God. Again, to the order of the agents follows the order in the ends. For as the supreme agent moves all the secondary agents, so to the end of the supreme agent, all the ends of the secondary agents must be ordered. For whatever the supreme agent does, he does for the sake of his end. But the supreme acts the actions of all the inferior agents, moving all to their actions, and consequently to their ends. Hence it follows that all the ends of the second agents are ordered by the first agent to their proper end. But the first agent of all things is God, as was proved in the second. But the will itself has no other end than its own goodness, which is itself, as was proved in the first place. All things, therefore, which are made either directly by him or by means of secondary causes, are directed to God as to the end. Now all beings are of this kind. For, as is proved in the second, nothing can exist that does not have its existence from him. All things, therefore, are directed to God as to the end. Still, the ultimate end of any doer, insofar as he is a doer, is himself. For we use what is done by us for our own sake. And if at any time a man does something for the sake of another, this is referred to his good, or useful, or pleasurable, or honorable. But God is the effective cause of all things, some directly, and some mediating other causes, as is clear from the foregoing. Therefore he himself is the end of all things. In addition, the end holds primacy among other causes, and all other causes derive from it that they are causes in the act. For the agent does not act except for the sake of the end, as has been shown. From the agent, matter is reduced to the act of form, whence matter becomes the actual matter of this thing. And likewise the form of this thing becomes the form of this thing, through the action of the agent, and consequently through the end. The latter end is also the reason why the preceding end is intended as an end. For nothing is moved to the next end except because of the last end. Therefore the last end is the first cause of all things. Now to be the first cause of all things, it is necessary to agree with the first being, which is God, as was shown above. God, therefore, is the ultimate end of all things. Hence it is said that Proverbs 16:4, God worked all things for himself, and Revelation 22:13, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last,